Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just gonna say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own boss.
25 is at the next year. I'm out of it.
After our second fight.
You're out of it?
Yeah.
Care to elaborate on that?
Out of the sport.
After our second fight. Nah, no, I'm gonna win, bro.
Nah, I could tell you my fight.
When Floyd left Bob Arum, it's good for them to do it and become their own boss, and then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down, and I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet I may fire off 50 tweets in the day, and that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows, like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth, and I think it will serve him best to go and be his own. B25 is that the next year I'm out of it. After our second fight, you're out of it. Yeah, care to elaborate on that? Out of the sport after our second fight, and no, I'm a win, bro. Nah, I could tell you my fights. What happens when two of boxing's biggest names go from mentor and protege to bitter rivals. Gervonta Tank Davis has officially dropped a bombshell. He's retiring from boxing, and he did it during the press conference for his highly anticipated fight against Lamont Roach. But the real jaw-dropper, Tank isn't just stepping away from the sport, he's putting the blame squarely on Floyd Mayweather from micromanaging Tank's career during their time together at Mayweather Promotions to interfering long after their professional split. Floyd's involvement has pushed Tank to the breaking point, and with this announcement, Tank's fight with Lamont Roach just got a whole lot more interesting. Be his ass for I better be quiet. I don't give like twisted up. I don't give a n of that, care none of that at all. Telling you I'm him up, not at all, never, nothing. When what do I look like getting up? Okay, that ain't never going to stop, nothing over here, and he going to pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee he pay for it. I guarantee it. Calm down, brother. Come to the fight. They probably going to get you. Underscore. Up, look, fool. Hey, this me and UFO. This me and you fool. Tank. Yes, me and you fall. You don't worry about them. They might get you. They trick. Just SP. They going to trick out. Just SPF. Don't worry about that. Come on, stop. Y'all know what's going on. Why know how I'm coming? Y'all know how I'm coming. So stop it. Y'all going to make it hard for him. That's what y'all going to do. Y'all going to make it hard for him. Let's dive into the chaos, the drama, and why Tank's retirement might overshadow his upcoming bout. The boxing world gathered in anticipation of a fiery press conference hyping up Gervonta Davis's showdown with Lamont Roach. Roach, a rising star with a chip on his shoulder, is no pushover, and the fight was shaping up to be a career-defining moment for both. Fight. Why was it so easy when he fought Frank Martin? Frank Martin was that inexperienced and nervous. You know, it is what it is. It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me. What's your whoop his ass? I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds, but I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock his head off. But instead of the usual trash talk, Tank used the spotlight to make an earth-shattering announcement. 2025 is going to be his last year in boxing. You heard that right. Tank Davis is planning to hang up the gloves soon. Talking announcement today, Baltimore boxing champion Gervonta Tank Davis says he plans to retire at the end of next year. You heard that right. Tank made the announcement during a news conference today, previewing his next fight, which is scheduled at the Barclays Center in New York in March. According to our media partner, the Baltimore Banner, Tank told Inside Boxing Live he feels he needs to step away from the sport for the good of his family and his mental health. A 30-year-old from West Baltimore, undefeated as a professional, had a chance to speak to his coaches. They said might still be a little too early to make that decision, though Lamont Roach is no stranger to being overlooked, but this fight was supposed to be his chance to steal the show. Roach has been grinding his way to the top, and a win against Gervonta Davis could catapult him into superstardom, but now instead of being the focus, he's been sidelined by Tank's retirement drama. Music. The main question is why Tank Davis, the guy in his prime, has suddenly decided to retire. Let's break it down. Tank's decision to retire isn't just about stepping away from the sport, it's about escaping Floyd Mayweather's shadow. Set you off. He was like, I got to do that. A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do, he said, so you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like he that he was going at me, and I knew for sure he was going at me, that's why I went at him. It's no reason for me to go at Floyd. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, cause it's, I feel like why God, I want say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love this week, it was whatever, but is that sometimes like, is it just like big bro little bro seeing things different, or what is it? No, he just Floyd don't never he feel as though I'm at that point where as though I pass him and I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see bro, yeah, the deal that I'm talking about, yeah, oh that's deal, he don't know about that yet, but that's bigger than his deal, damn wow, and y'all just, and I'm just releasing exclusive, that's exclusive, bigger than Floyd deal yet, T don't cap, __. That's a lot of bread. You see, it's going to come out. Their partnership started as a dream team with Floyd guiding Tank to the peak under Mayweather promotion, but as Tank's star rose, so did Floyd's need for control. Tank revealed how Floyd's micromanaging became unbearable during their time together. Floyd wasn't just my promoter, he was the puppet master. He wanted to control everything, my fights, my career, my life. When Tank left Mayweather Promotions, many thought it would mark a fresh start, but Floyd wasn't ready to let go. Has the time come? Got to ask you this, has the time come for Tank Davis to take control of his own career and leave Mayweather Promotions? They don't have it, don't necessarily have to be need Mayweather Promotion about just no BC that man, handle your own responsibility, your own priorities. So I feel as though it's my career, so I feel as though I need to be the one to control my career, you know what I mean? So and it's time, what I mean. Everybody don't need a had them training wheels on them forever, you know what, it's timing to ride their own bike without training. Will Tank pointed to Floyd's meddling during his fight preparations as a major factor in his decision to retire. Prime example, Floyd stepping in to train Frank Martin, one of Tank's recent opponents. I remember you talking about doing the pad work with Floyd and he said you got the speed and the power to be a world champ. What did that do for your confidence? You can hear that from anybody, but Floyd is his motivation, cause at that time too, man, I wasn't even I had that IQ that I got now, so at that point I was just really going off natural athleticism. So for him to tell me at that time, getting deeper in my bag, trying to understand the game, it's not like basketball where you got to depend on people, it's not like football, like the work that you put in reflects directly with your results. People don't even know the amount of hours that y'all put into this. We ain't got no backup, we got a bad day, whatever, we ain't got nobody to come through for us, it's all on you. The move felt like a betrayal and Tank didn't mince words about it. He don't want he the one told Frank that I was running at 5 o'clock, 7:00 in the morning Friday. He told Frank that he was giving Frank tips and stuff like that. I seen his people's drive by while I was running. It's cool, it's alright, I don't really think too much of it. He not going to hurt me, you know what I mean? So it's good to beef with him, then be cool with him, cause he can do crazy stuff here. Picture him, bad situation. The fight with Frank Martin was a grueling battle and Tank managed to come out on top, but the mental toll of knowing his former mentor was actively working against him was something he couldn't Chapo left up Gomar M6 as if training Frank Martin wasn't enough. Floyd also aligned himself with Shakur Stevenson, one of Tank's biggest rivals. Who have Shakur? What have Shakur done? What have he done in a sport? He haven't done nothing. The young one is looking more better than him, with it the keen looking way more better than this. I keep scam name, he haven't done nothing, haven't even done nothing. So what do you say to those keep saying name for? So what do you say to those who might be saying that Tank is afraid of Shakur? Afraid of what? Afraid of what? US fighters. If we're afraid of some, it got to be somebody hitting us and hurting us. Like he don't throw, he don't have no offense, everything is defense, only winning basketball and a football. That SH in boxing, the two were spotted in the gym together, fueling rumors that Floyd was grooming Shakur to become his next boxing superstar. Tank saw this as yet another example of Floyd's inability to let him thrive independently. Yeah, I was in the gym with him before. I was when I went to the gym with him, people don't know this, but I had went to the gym with him off camera, nobody has seen it. I kind of like begging him to SW me